Welcome back to Linux learning series videos. So today, day 4, we are going to discuss some very important concepts of compression utilities and also GREP, GREP. Okay, so please do visit my website www.suresharao.com and also please subscribe to my videos by visiting my YouTube channel, and also you can request for new videos by sending one email to this mail id. So this is my mail id. You can request for any new videos. I will create the videos and I will send it to you. Thank you. So now let's start the session. What are compression utilities? Compression utilities are nothing but a kind of small applications which compress the files, just like you have WinZip or rar file in case of your Windows, right? You have 7-zip, these kinds of files. So what happens is basically they will compress the files. How they will compress the files and what are the different utilities? We have zip, we have something called as bzip, and we have something called as gzip, and we have called as tar. Tar is nothing but tape archive, what we call as tape archive. So we have different utilities over here. Let's see one by one. Now what I will do is, let me create a folder mkdir. Let me create a folder. Currently where I am, let's see, I am in root. Okay, cd/home/ okay, let me log out from root. Okay, so now I logged in as Krishna, and this is my home directory. Currently I am in my directory. Now what I will do is, let me go to desktop, and on desktop I am going to create some files. Why I am creating on desktop is because of this reason. When I create the files or whenever I do any operations over here, you can, since I am on the desktop, okay, you can see that. Okay, okay, fine. Now let me create a directory called test. So I have created a directory over here. See, this is my directory. Okay, now let me get into that directory. Now I am inside that test directory. So now here what I will do is, let me create some files, sequence of 1000 I created here, and the file name is 1000.txt, and let me create sequence of 10,000 or maybe 100,000. So this will be 100,000. I think it will take some time. Okay, next let me create 1 million. Let me create 1 million, and the file name will be million.txt. Okay, so I have 3 files over here now. So when I hit ll and when I check the, so du minus h is nothing but it will show you the disk space. Okay, let's see how much is the file size of this 100,000. So totally it is 576 kilobytes. Let us see what is the file size of million.txt. So this is almost of 6.6 MB. Let me create another file with a very big number. So this, let's call this as billion.txt. I think now it will take some time, and file size will be, I think, some around more than 40 to 50 MB it will create now. Okay, so now what happens is, see, I have some files under this directory. So billion.txt still it is getting created. Okay, and 100,000 is one file, it is of 571 kilobyte, and million is of 600 MB, and 1000 is of just 3.8 kilobyte. Okay, it is still getting created, being created. Let's wait till the file gets created. Okay, See now already it has reached 400 MB. It's almost 500 MB. Still getting created. Okay, let's cancel this operation. This file is enough for us now. As of now I think this is some around 600 MB. Oh my god. Okay, it's more than enough. Okay, so currently there are 4 files under this directory. One is of 600 MB and another one is what is this, 600 MB. better we can delete that file. Because it is too big. Okay, next what I will do is let's try with this. Okay, now du minus h. So total it is of 6.6 MB, same size. Okay, now it should be some 20 MB approximately. Okay, basically see, now don't get confused with all these things. Now whatever I basically just I have created 3 different files, that's it. Okay, so now what is our next task? Our next task is to zip this file. How to zip? So it is very simple, just you can use one command called as zip. What is our file name? Let's say billion.txt. okay, so now what happens is this file will be zipped. Okay, but see, it is showing some error. What is that error? So actually the syntax which I used is not correct. So that means to say this file I am going to zip. So this is the syntax, but in between zip and billion.txt you have to give the file name. Okay, like what is that file name is nothing but billion.txt. This file you want to zip and you want to make that as a new file. What is that new file? Let's say new zip dot zip. Okay, so now this will be created. That means to say billion.txt file will be zipped and it will create a new file with this name new zip.zip, and see totally 69% deflected. So what was the file size of this billion.txt? It was 20 MB. Now it should be some 7 to 8 MB. Let's see, du minus h. Okay, sorry, not du, not this file. So which is the file? This is the one deflated, right? So let's see new zip. So this should be 7 to 8 MB, 6 to 7 MB. So this is now 6.1 MB. So this is how you can zip the file. Now let's delete the original file, this billion.txt, rm minus rf billion. So now I deleted the original file. Basically now I have only 3 files. I have one zipped file here. How to unzip? It is very simple. Just use unzip and specify the file name. That's it. It is done. Okay, done. And next we have another utility, very important utility called as tar and gzip. Okay, so what is this tar, or how we are going to use this? So tar is nothing but tape archive. Okay, in this example I am going to mix tar and gzip both. Okay, so tar is nothing but a kind of file archive, sorry, tape archive. So now let's go to let's come out of this directory. Okay, so now there is one directory called test on my desktop. Okay, now what I will do is how to create tar for this. Tar and give the file name, directory name. So this is my directory name. That means to say this is my directory, so I want to make it as tar. But this is syntax error. If you type this, tar will not work. You have to add some options along with the tar. So what are those options? Let's see. So that means to say you want to create a tar file. Then v for verbose, you can also use v. What is verbose? Verbose is nothing but a kind of, it will show you the process. Like say for example, whenever you are copying one file from one drive to another drive in your Windows, you will get one window, right, saying that it will show you the timing and with the information showing 5 minutes remaining, 4 minutes remaining, 70% copied, 72% copied, or a kind of status what is happening. Or whenever you try to install new software on your computer, it will show one status showing that the software has been installing 20%, 50%, 60%. So it will show you the status, right? So that is what you got as verbose here. Okay, then F for file. So that means to say, now you want to create, I am giving the file name. See, I'll explain you, don't worry, I'll explain what is this. Okay, so there is one directory called test1. I want to tar that, I want to create a tar file of that. I see for create. I want to tar that, and I want to create a new file with this name test.tar. And while this process is happening, while you execute this process, show me the status, that V for status. See, now it is showing here, right? This is what the status. Okay, because this file is very small, so you cannot see the status, but really if you have the bigger size, probably you could see the status of this. If I remove this V, let me delete this. Okay, if I remove this V here, I'll explain you what is verbose. See, now it is not showing you the status, whereas in previous command it showed me the status. Now it is not showing, so simply the file has been created. So V means verbose, C for create, and F for file. Clear? Okay, now while doing tar, I can add another command over here. Okay, CV. Okay, so I can add another option over here, that is what you got as Z for zip. That means to say, while creating the tar file, also please try to compress the file. It will also compress the file. Okay, now without Z, let me execute without Z. Okay, and let me see the size of this file. -h, what is that, test.tar. How much it is? 33 MB. Okay, now what I will do is, let me delete this file. I will use the same command, but I will add another option here called Z for zip. That means to say compress. So now whenever it creates a new file, automatically that file will be compressed. See, previously it was 33 MB, right? See, now it's showing only 8.5 MB. So this is how it works. Now let me delete the original file. Let's say you have one tar file. How to untar that? So it is very simple. You use the same command whichever you used here. Okay, so C for create, X for extract. So it is nothing but extract the file. So there is one file called test.tar. Okay, so there is one file called test.tar. Extract that tar option, X for extract, V for verbose, Z for unzip. Okay, because we are unzipping, right? So F for file. Now what happens? See, the file, the particular directory, this file has been extracted to this particular directory. So this is how it works. So this is a very small introduction about compression utilities. You can also find lot of different examples in internet and in Google. So please try with the different options. Okay, so now in the same class I will try to cover another very important concept, that is called as GREP. GREP is not a compression utility. Okay, till now what we spoke, that is about compression utility. From now what I am going to explain, that is GREP, that is different. So GREP is nothing but general regular expression parser. That means to say, what do you mean by parse? Parse is nothing but a kind of filtering. Let's say you have one file of some 10,000 lines. So out of 10,000 lines, you need to select a particular line where you have some particular word, like say for example error. You have one log file. From that log file, you want to display all the lines which have the word error. That means to say, basically you want to filter all the error lines. So in these kinds of situations we use grep. Let's say, let me create a file now here. Okay, what I will do is, let me create a file. This is new file. I am learning grep. Grep is very powerful. Okay, then Linux is more secured. My door number is 76 something something and is my phone number, like that. I have some text over here. Okay, basically just I am trying to enter some data into this particular file. Now let me save this file on desktop. Let me save this on desktop. So what name I can give? I can give this name as grep example.txt. okay, I have one file over here on my desktop. Okay, see, this is my file where I have some text. Okay, grep is in capital letter, and this grep is in small letters, like this. Okay, I have some content with capital letters, small letters, and combination of numbers and all those kinds of stuff. Okay, now what is grep? Let's see. So grep is very simple. It's very easy command, and almost in every day you are going to use this grep command in your daily life. So it's very easy. Syntax is very easy. Type grep and type the string which you were to search, the word which you want to search, and the file name. This is how it works. This is the syntax. So what is the file name? File name is grep example. This is the file name. So in this file name I want to search for all the lines. I want to display all the lines, whichever the lines having this content. What is this? It's showing there is no line with this letter. How it is possible, isn't it? So we have, see, there is one line with Linux. Where it is? Yeah, see, there is one line with Linux, but whenever I type here, it is not displaying anything. So that it doesn't mean that there is no line called as Linux. So please remember, grep is highly case sensitive. Case sensitive means to say you are trying to search the word Linux with the small letter, whereas in the file the Linux is appeared in the capital letter. So that is the reason it is not displaying. Okay, now what I will do is, if I want to show all the insensitive letters, that means to say whether it is capital letter or small letter, I don't bother. So just display me the words. Okay, display me the lines which matches the same words. In that case, what you can do is you can add one option here that's called I for case insensitive. That means to say I want to display all the lines, whichever the lines having this word Linux. I don't mind whether it is capital letter, small letter, or whatever it is. See, now it is showing you that line. This is how it works. Okay, so then basically now I wanted to search with this word. See, there are 2 or 3 lines. Okay, now my requirement is I want to search the lines which are having grep, but the lines which starts only with grep. I don't want to display the lines which ends with grep. See, in this case this line is ending with grep. I don't want to display this. I want to display the lines, only the lines which starts from grep. In that case, what you can do, syntax is same, but what you can do is here in the beginning, and you can put one anchor mark. Anchor mark is nothing but starting the lines which are starting with this. See, it is displaying grep is very powerful, grep is in capital letter, grep is in small letter, whereas it is not displaying this line. Why? Because this is in this line grep is at the end, but you want to display all the lines, whichever the line starts with this word. If the same word, if it appears maybe at the end of the line or somewhere in the middle of the line, I don't want to display it. Basically this is how it works. Now if I want to display all the words, all the lines which ends with grep, in that case what you can do, just add one dollar symbol here, grep at the end dollar symbol. See, now it is showing only one line because this line is ending with grep. It is not showing these three lines. Why? Because these are all the lines starting with grep, but I asked my Linux kernel to display all the lines, only the lines which ends with grep. Clear? Okay, like that. The same thing you can try with what is that, you can just open one bracket here and 0 to 9, that means to say any lines which are having the number. See, any lines which are having the number, the lines which only ends with any number, sorry, the lines ends with the number. Okay, sorry, yeah, that is only for text. Okay, so basically this is how it works. So 0 to 9 is nothing but all the numbers. Then when it comes to grep dollar, that means to say the lines which are ending with this, the lines which are starting with grep are usually denoted with one anchor. And still we have a lot of different options. So what you can do is you can Google, there are a lot of hundreds of options I can say. Okay, so this grep is, it's just like an ocean. So what you can do is just go to Google and you can download different options, or what you can do is go to man pages of grep, where see you have a lot of options. You have caps G here, caps E, small I, small v, small y. You can try with all of these options. Okay, thank you for enjoying the video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, and also please request if you need any kinds of videos, please request. Please do send me one mail onto this mail ID, and I will create the videos and I will send it to you. Thank you. Enjoy the day.